Okay, today we're going to be talking about selling your house. But before we start, I got a couple of quick questions. Do you remember when you purchased your house? If you financed, do you remember all that paperwork that was involved? What do you remember about the home selling and buying process? What stuck out? I'm going to share my answers to those questions with you here in a second. Hey, it's me, Gerald, an active real estate agent and investor, and I'm all about helping others with what I've learned and continue to learn since 2007. So if you're researching or need help selling or buying a house without feeling pressured, then you come to the right place. Make sure to subscribe and click that bell to get notified when more videos like this come out. Okay, I remember the first house I bought was in Bristol, Tennessee, and I actually used a VA loan for that. Now, I thought I was pre-qualified because I got all that stuff, information they needed, but it wasn't until after I put a contract on the house is when the real process started. And they started calling me for all kinds of information, this and that, submit this and submit that. That all finally went through, and then when I went to go into the title company to close, they come with this big old huge mound of paperwork and slammed it down, boom. And I'm like thinking, this is not for me, is it? They pull out one and they start explaining a little bit at a time. This is for this and that and that. If you don't have any questions, go ahead and sign here. And I'm like, what? I'm just thinking. So I went ahead and signed. I asked a question or two and I signed and they flipped the page. This is for this, this and that and that. If you don't have any questions, sign. And I'm like, I'm going to be here forever. Anyhow, by the time we got towards the end, I was just like, where do we sign? I need to get going. And it was just, I did not want to be there. But the one thing that I remember about that whole process, it didn't seem like anybody was on the same page. I kept getting these phone calls, one from this person, one from that, and they were all asking the same questions. Do y'all not talk to each other? And that was very aggravating to me. So how was yours? You may have had a good experience. I don't know. But if so, why do you think that was? Maybe that wasn't in your first house. Maybe you're well informed ahead of time. You see, not knowing or understanding the process can cause some of us to have stress. Now just imagine sitting with an agent that's going to be listing your house for sale, and they pull all this paperwork out and they start asking you to sign here, initial here, fill this out and fill that out. You can become overwhelmed real quickly. Now imagine sitting with that same agent, they start talking, you say, hold on a second, now where is your IABS? I want all your information here. And you know what paperwork you'll be signing, so you know which questions to ask. So how much better would you feel? Understanding and knowing what to expect during this complete process can make this experience so much easier to deal with when you're selling your house. Yes, I am an agent. However, my objective is to help the home seller understand this complete process of selling their home well ahead of time. I do this by uploading videos onto YouTube so that you can watch at your convenience without ever having to talk to anyone. I wish I could say the home selling process was the same for everyone, but the fact is, it's not. Do you think a homeowner facing foreclosure is going to be worried about the color of paint to put on their walls to get the most amount of money for it? Their best bet may be a cash investor. And I know some people probably cringe on that, but I deal with investors all the time, and they have pulled some people out of some certain situations and helped them out. It's not for everyone, but they do feel a need. And to the other extreme, what about the homeowner that's downsizing? Maybe to simplify his or her life. They can paint the walls whatever color you want because they want the most out of their house. And they don't even need the money to buy their next house. Now that home seller is drastically different than the home seller facing foreclosure, wouldn't you think? Now what about the home seller that has a mortgage on a house and they were thinking about selling their house to maybe a family member or to a friend, but they're not too sure about doing that because they ain't got the money. I can't qualify for a loan. Maybe creative financing may be an option for them. Owner financing with or without a wrap, subject to. Do they understand these options? Or maybe they are available to them, maybe not, but have they explored them? Well, what's your situation? Maybe you're going to get an agent to list your house. If so, there's a link up here or down in the description below that's going to cover the topic of a listing agreement, which is something that you can be asked to sign should you decide to hire an agent and list your house for sale. Also, you'll be asked to fill out a seller's disclosure. And I got a video on that as well. I'm gonna leave it up here if I can. If not, this will be down in the description below as well. Again, my objective is to help you with these videos. Take a look around my YouTube channel, and I got other videos covering topics such as where to start, do I need a realtor, property surveys, T47, option periods, and I got a lot more coming. There's a lot more there. And now I got a favor to ask you. If you find this video or these other videos helpful, then give us a thumbs up. But more importantly, share them with somebody that might be able to use them. And one more thing. Leave comments, suggestions, or ask questions, either in the comment section below or email me directly. Whatever you decide to do, I wish nothing but the best for you in whatever path you choose. Always feel free to contact me. Texting is best, but feel free to email or call me. Thanks for your time, take care, and have a blessed day.